Everyone, and welcome to the next episode in our Academy Day. Today we are joined by Philip, BacuraZerafa. That's their handle. I said it correctly, I promise. Which is, we'll get to them and we'll talk to them and all the wonderful things. It's their first time DMing, so we're going to be really supportive. But before we go into that, please check out all of the opening links. And before we go into even the opening links, thank you, Katie. Hang on, let's just take that back a little bit. Donkey's art, aliens. Thank you very much, Scratticus, for that raid. It was wonderful of you to come and raid us in your break. Thank you so much. Please check out the opening links as they are popping up in chat right now. We've got some new merch. We added new merch to the Streamlabs and Redbubble this week. The Streamlabs stuff looks a lot better than the Redbubble stuff. Redbubble doesn't let me do any sizing or anything, so it's all out of proportion. But go to Streamlabs if you're in the US, especially. Check out all of the good things there. There's also places that you can find us and our community and interact with us and contact us and all that good stuff. So check out all of those links. Also, check out the links to our sponsors. Bird in the Storm Publishing and Mage Hand Press, who without them, it's this is all that sentence has gone funny. Without them, we're very grateful to them because they make this possible. There we go. That's the sentence I was looking for. Clearly, I'm losing my mind. The last tweet also hasn't been updated because clearly I'm losing my mind. So let's go around and say hello to everyone. Shall we start with you, Philip, or shall we end with you, Philip?
Whichever you like, Scrat Time.
Why don't we end with you? Because then we can just hand straight over to you, and we can all introduce our characters, and you can do the whole show and tell thing. I'm going to be playing Hartley. They're a French bulldog. Let's go next round to Tommy, just below me. Oh, hi, Tommy.
Okay, we're going with me. Okay, that's cool. I was totally ready for that. Hi, I'm Tommy. I'm an Imperator Pengu on the Twitter sphere. And I do tabletop RPG stuff across the interwebs. It's been a little quiet the last month, but I've got several projects coming up here in the next month or so. So follow me on Twitter to find out what and when those happen. Were we introducing our characters now or in the game?
You can introduce them now if you'd like.
All right. I am playing Cornelius Goodboy III. He is a doggo wizard who is tired and old, and tired before the old because, well, the tired came first, then the old came. But I can keep up with all of you young whippersnappers just fine. Don't go making any old person jokes. Old doggo jokes, sorry.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Tommy. Next round, we have Emma at MK Hansen.
Hello, that's me. I'm Emma. I use she, her pronouns, and you can find me at MK Hansen over on Twitter. I also do tabletop role-playing game stuff. And I have a blog, so you can check all of that out over there. I am on Variant Roles quite a bit. And on Tuesdays, you can find me over on Dice Priority. And I'm really excited to be here. And today, I'm going to be playing Roxy, who's an old good girl. She is a Saint Bernard, who is a cleric, and she's also a bit old, but she can keep up with you all, and hopefully, maybe we'll see. And she's just here to make sure everybody stays safe and comfortable. And that's me.
Thank you. Renee, thank you very much for the host. Hi.
Hi, I'm Renee. I am on Twitter at RayDNR, where you can find out about a lot of the stuff that I do, because generally there's a lot. I am here on Scratticus Academy at least once a week, and I am super excited about that. You can find me running a viewer game on Wednesdays, and I'm running Weave, so if you want to hop in and play a game with me, shoot Scrat a DM. We'd love to get you involved. And yeah, actually, Scrat's the only channel I'm streaming on right now. Kind of a weird time, but I love it. I love being here. I also have podcasts like Fate and the Fable Maidens, which is family-friendly D&D actual play podcast. And also, I'm in pre-production for Edenfall, which is an audio drama based off a Scratticus Academy show, Eden. So very passionate about both of those. I also write a lot of things and do a lot of games. And one of the things that I write are occasionally articles for Scratticus's Patreon. And I remember to say it in my intro, so ta-da! I will be playing Dallas, who is a cattle dog ranger.
Thank you very much. We've got a whole bunch of things coming in as well. So, Kentucky Hawkeye gifts 2 advantages and a Dr. Pepper to Renee. And what else have we got here? We've got Tyrion Cross. Thank you very much for the resub, 4 months now. If you'd like to gift an advantage to someone, let us know who. Also, we've got Crit Charisma coming in with 500 biddies. You can gift an advantage or a disadvantage with 500 biddies. Let us know where you would like that to go. And without further ado, we say hello and hand over to Philip. Phil, oh hi.
Oh hi, yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. For the base of this game, we're running with the pre-made characters with the Dungeon Doggies official rules adventure. So for those of you who are following with that, Roxy is the Cersei base, and Dallas is the Flint base. Of course, they're all invited to make alterations, and names are wanted to be changed. So, as is D&D, it's free to go. But yes, so I think we're ready to begin.
I'm so ready.
So, each one of you, you've all been on your own. You've been actually. Before I forget that, could everyone roll me a d20, please? Because we're going to give out some doggy magical items. I almost forgot that.
We're doing this in Roll20, right?
Yep.
Is that what's happening? Okay.
Just roll a d20.
Yeah, you can either do that by typing /roll 1d20, or you can use the dice roller on the left-hand side on the little panel.
Okay. Good. Good. All except Inky Hansen, please reroll, because different magic items, and there's only 17 of them. So
just getting us to use up them high rolls. I see how it is.
unfortunately, yes.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay.
Someone had to
Do I get the cone of shame?
System now.
Best to use it now. Better to use it now.
So on the on the one for that one, you gain the Collar of Protection. It's one that you found only yesterday, actually. It's a fine silver necklace with magical property, and it grants +2 to your AC. And there is your thing now.
Oh, thank you.
The 3 are MK Hansen, you've gained the Bun Bun of Soothing. So it looks like a tattered looking stuffed rabbit which seems to forever be on the verge of falling to pieces. Chewing on or stroking this Bun Bun as an action, cast the spell Calm Emotions with a DC of 12 plus your Charisma modifier. It has 2 charges and resets after being cuddled through a long rest.
Oh, it's so good. That's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
Oh.
And Renee, you've got a brown leather collar, which is a collar of command. And for this, you may cast a command spell once per long rest at 2nd level. And the DC for resisting it is equal to 10 plus your Charisma modifier.
Okay.
And for 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. And for Cornelius, you have Franzible's favorite bone. This well-tuned bone once belonged to a great sorcerer, and once attuned to this item, which you are, the owner always knows where this bone is, sensing instinctively its direction and distance, so long as you remain on the same plane as it.
I mean, that's perfect. The whole sorcerer background bit of that is, yes.
Yeah, so you'll have these magic items. Yes, and so you've all been awakened, maybe differing amounts of time, coming to the conscious knowing that you are able to communicate as people, although you are still dogs. You've been adventuring for different times, different amounts of time, and you've all been drifting to sleep in different areas. As you sleep, you're dreaming of different things. You may be dreaming of old times, of chasing your own tail. I think just maybe playing fetch with before you awakened, or maybe your favorite smells. But your dream changes. Your vision goes black for a moment, and you can smell fire burning, and you start hearing screams. And as this vision appears to each of you, you see a village in flames. Frenzied barking is now filling the air as well. The villagers are fleeing in panic as the homes burn. As it's all playing out towards you. Then the scene fades into a pale white background, and a stooped and aged half-orc stares blindly towards you. She's a lot of weight is on this staff that she's got, and she goes, "This will soon be the fate of Motherworld." And her voice clearly tired. Just with exhaustion there. "I am Ramin. I protect them for now. But my time grew short. Please, help us." And she extends a very shaking hand towards you. What do you do?
Lick it.
I'm gonna extend my paw and put it in her hand.
Yeah, I know how to shake.
Yep.
Cornelius also extends his paw.
So for
Yes.
so for each of you, as you extend your paw and as heartily as you lick, the world suddenly spins around you, and you're falling. And you suddenly land. Your paws down on hard wooden floorboards as you impact and all collapse together. You're hearing other thuds, including one in front of you. As you look up, shaking your heads, you see that there's a quickly fading magical circle in front of you, and towards where you're each facing, you kind of see each other, but you've never seen each other before. You've each never met another awakened dog. But right in front of this circle is the same female half orc collapsed to the ground, and there is a half elf female in priestly robes tending to her. As you shake your heads and blink, just trying to clear head, you realize that there's a buzzing sound. It's one of those that you're hearing a thing that's an annoying sound. It's not hurting it, but it's just an annoyance. As further back in the room, a tall human male in his 50s, sporting a large mustache and a well-kept short beard, his right arm is heavily bandaged in a sling. Beside him is a halfling female with blonde hair, two tight buns on the side of her head, and a friendly face. The human male moves forward and goes, "Seth, is Rahim all right?" The half elf kind of tilts her head in a not sure moment, and then the halfling and the half elf just carefully pick up Rahim and start carrying her out of the room.
Where am I?
This mountain goes, thank the gods you've come. I can barely believe it. Ramin promised that there would be venturing dogs able to help. I should not have doubted her. But as the way you are, we're in Malwald, a little village. We're within a valley on the edges of mountain wilds. That's where. What questions do you have? I'll answer all I can.
Buzzing.
Who are all of you? Around here, I don't recognize any of you. Of course, well, I've met a lot.
Ah, yes. So Hartley, hearing Cornelius ask, "Who are you?" will immediately go for the traditional dog greeting, and will go to try and sniff his behind.
Oh, okay. We're doing this right now. Okay, I suppose. And Cornelius will return the greeting. Yes, okay, you are.
Yes, I feel as though we have known each other for a long time.
Sure, I suppose. Hello. You're some sort of fighter, I suppose, a warrior.
Yes.
Given by
My family fought bulls, don't you know?
Really? Well, okay. Not the tallest tale I've heard before.
No, my tail is very small. It is a little curl.
That one went right over your head. Okay, I suppose a lot probably goes over your head.
Dallas, as you are focusing on the buzzing noise, could you please roll me an nature or arcana check, your choice?
Yeah, I think that Dallas started out by snarling. She's listening, but she immediately kind of started not patrolling, just like moving about the room and trying to intuit where the buzzing may be.
Oh, that's it. You're able to focus on this buzzing, and you are able to determine as that's exactly the DC. That is an echo of some sort of druidic magic that's trying to control you.
Magic.
Roxy, what are you doing?
So Roxy is actually she's kind of, her tail is wagging pretty softly, and she's gonna walk over to all of these new doggos that Shay is meeting, and She's gonna kind of extend her nose and try to boop everybody on the nose as a greeting to say hello. She's waddling too. You can tell that she's kind of an old pupper. She's a little gray around the muzzle. But she's real happy to be here, but she's a little concerned that there might be some folks here who are hurting, and she's kind of curious about what's going on with that. But she's not saying much. She's surveying the scene.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Okay, young man. I think we've gone through the greetings. We're good now. I must say. So you said none of us have met other awakened dogs yet?
No, you haven't.
Okay. I must say it is nice to know that there are others like me. I've traveled far and wide in search of the arcane and the mysterious, and never come across another dog such as myself. And now suddenly there's 4, well, 3, 4 including me.
Ah, a poet.
Sure, yes, poetry.
I too am pleased.
At this point, the humor goes. My apologies. I should have introduced myself. My name is Mayor Raynor Everbright, of this lovely village. And you can see that he is feeling very protective of his right arm, as you're able to see that he's very much clutching that to his chest.
Are you all right? You look like you might be in pain.
I best start from getting a few nights ago. All of the dogs in the town suddenly start acting strangely for some reason. They all gathered in a group as if listening to something, and then they turned on us. And the dogs are an integral part of village life for us.
Buzzing.
Herding, farming, hunting, and every family has dogs. We love them so much. Farron, my Doberman, and these tear does start just leaks out at this point. I raised him from a puppy, and I adventured when I was younger. He turned on me, and bit me. And we were able to band villagers. We were able to band together with Ryman's aid to drive them away, but I couldn't bring myself to hurt him. I couldn't.
That doesn't sound very much like good dog behavior. Very strange. Quite strange indeed. But I have not introduced myself to all of you. I am Cornelius Goodboy the Third. Wizard. Well-renowned. Yes.
Well, you can't be that well renowned. I've never heard of you, but my name is Roxy, and it's really nice to meet you.
Dallas, buzzing.
My name is
Buzzing.
Hartley Napoleon Pombaduc.
Okay. Now, I know that my hearing isn't as good as it used to be. Now, is your name Dallas Buzzing? Is buzzing your surname, or is that just a word you say a lot?
No, the buzzing.
Okay. Not sure what that means. And
She's
did you say...
She just keeps pointing up into the air, around the room.
Yeah, you realize that as you kind of move your head around the room, the position where this buzzing is seems to shift.
So it doesn't stay at a fixed point.
Nope.
Interesting. Okay, she's gonna try and follow it.
And it kind of goes towards a wall.
She goes towards the wall, and if it stays behind the wall,
Yep.
She sits in front of it and stares at it.
What are you looking at? There's nothing over there.
I'm gonna
That wall.
waddle over and I'm gonna sit next to Dallas and I'm gonna look at her and then I'm gonna look at the wall and then I'm gonna start sniffing, see if I can smell anything.
Make a perception check, and as this is as your dogs with your keen sense, you have advantage on this roll.
So do I just roll twice?
It should-
Is that how that works in roll 20? Oh, hey now.
Natural 20, and then that's adding your perception.
24.
Really good, Roxy.
So with that, there are there you can't smell any sort of trail of sense, but you can with that sense, you can smell duck. You can smell lovely fresh cooked duck from what appears to be somewhere in this village. There seems to be some beautifully cooked duck.
Are you sniffing the duck? Do you smell that duck? Do we want to go get duck? I kind of want some duck now. I think we should go find this duck.
Duck.
Yeah, the man goes, yes, Clarissa has when Rami was planning, she prepared some duck because that seems to be a favorite. So yes, if you'll follow me, and he goes towards the door, opens it, and leads you out of this up first of this little room to across into what is where you feel you're in the side room of a tavern.
Dallas will try and see what was on the other side of that wall as they go.
As you enter the main tavern, you can see it's filled with villagers who will look at you, and then there's like that sudden pause and a flurry of movement as all these villagers sort of come close, and they're not getting too close, but they're all coming, and they're thanking you for coming, and begging for you to help them. They're showing drawings of they're showing beautifully artwork done of all these different dogs, favorite toys. You're just getting assailed by villager after villager after villager, all overcrowding you for a couple of minutes. Then they hear as someone appears to have leapt up onto a table, and you see that you hear a, "Come on, you lot, leave them be! They've only been here 5 minutes!" And the villagers sort of draw back, and you see the same halfling you saw earlier on the table, very stern expression on their face, waving them out the tavern.
Okay, now, if I'm to understand correctly, you're having your good friends have started acting strange and in a not good dog way. I'm to assume that you've called us here to help you solve your problem. Am I correct? Yes.
The man goes, yes. The magical barrier that Ramin was able to place around the village has been protecting us, and after the forest began to assault us. I don't pretend to understand how or why. That wall is keeping them at bay, but Ramin is taking a toll on her. We've also been hearing increased amount of howling coming from the mountains, which They may be wolves, and the dogs may have joined their pack. I don't know. Excuse me, I should go. And he swiftly heads out, leaving you alone with this with Clarissa, who steps down from the table and goes to come here, come down here. I'll bring you something to eat and drink. She quickly scurries off. Dallas, as you come around the wall, as you come around, you see that the other side of the wall is just that basic wall, but you guys can smell very quickly as Clarissa brings duck.
Dallas is already stalking the room, trying to hear the buzzing again.
The buzzing's still there, and it seems to be going towards still the same direction.
Oh, yes, thank you. The duck smells quite amazing. Thank you very much, and I will lick the hand of the person feeding us.
She Chris goes to very gingerly, sort of, and
behind the right ear. That's my favorite spot. Yes.
And she does start scratching you.
Cornelius, back one of his back legs does the tap, but slowly because he's old. So it's and his tap. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, it feels like it's been a while since someone's given me a good scratch.
Hartley, what are you doing at this point?
Well, seeing the scritches, I am one of them dogs that when I see someone else getting scritched, I'm right there. So I'm just coming right in, but then turning around and just presenting bottom.
One of those dogs there. So
Scritches!
Rolls her eyes and goes, right. And so as one hand is on Cornelius, the other hand is going onto Hartley. And he goes, yes, yes, fine. Bit Scritch is still going on at this point. Yeah. Is that something I don't know that may help you? As a stranger passed through a day or so prior to the attacks. I didn't like the feel of him. Harry and Maisie didn't like him either, and they didn't like everyone. They're my they're Labradors. They're my faithful friends. Well, they were. I don't get it. The filthy beggar spat at me when I found him prowling around the stables. Told me I would get what was coming to me and pointed straight at me like he would do me harm. I called the girls and they called him straight off. She pauses for a moment, stops scratching and slips behind the bar. He dropped this as he ran. I don't know if it's of any use to you. And it's the item that she presents is a object woven from thin strips of willow. It looks like a little lattice-work circlet with a blood-red disc at its center. She brings it forward and places it on the floor by all of you.
Am I able to perhaps check and see if I recognize what it is?
Make me an Arcana or a Religion check, your choice.
Those are equally good for me, so I will do Arcana because I'm a wizard. That is a 16.
You're able to figure out that this is a druidic focus. And with that, could you make me a history or investigation check, please?
Again, equally good for me. I'll do history since I'm very learned. That is a natural 20.
So, with the history, you know with your studies that this belongs to a druidic cult known as the Bloodweavers. They're a group known for using dark powers and consorting with the deepest of elemental forces. And you do know with that they have a passionate hatred for the trappings of civilization, mostly found in the wild, or even dark magic.
Well, it is very good that you brought me here. I'm very well versed in the ways of magic and arcana and the mysterious. There was a time where I went by Cornelius Good Boy the Third, the Mysterious. It's a lot of thirds, but thus, but it was an appropriate title. This here is a druidic focus of the Bloodweavers, a rather nasty group of anti-disestablishment druids. They're not particularly fond of civilization. They just don't understand that what a good warm home and hearth feels like, to be quite honest.
I'm guessing the duck has very quickly vanished from the walls.
Well, not from Cornelius. He takes his time.
Dallas kind of wandered away to go sit on the opposite wall that the buzzing had like moved behind.
Yep.
And has been pointing at it. So I think that her duck is left untouched. Unless it was brought over to her side.
Yeah, Crystal would have brought a specific bowl, could lay it by your side as well.
Oh yeah, then she's gonna eat the duck for sure. Like, it's there, it's convenient. But then she goes back to like pointing at the wall. And at this news of these druids, just kind of like turns her head back to the others in the party and just says,
Buzzing.
Crystal hears that and goes, I don't know what you mean by buzzing, but if you go to the church and Sveth and Rahman might be able to tell you more about that. That's I would suggest you go. Take your time, eat all you need. Please don't feel rushed to go.
Yes. Never. The dangers will still be there in 5 minutes when you've finished your food, Dallas. When you've lived as long as I have, you learn to finish your meals first and then take care of business. You never want to take care of business on an empty stomach. That's how accidents happen.
I do not think I can do any business on an empty stomach. I need something in my stomach to do my business. It's part of the process.
Oh, okay. Yes. Good boy, Hartley. Good boy.
When you say
Dallas
good boy,
does.
Hartley sits.
Dallas does finish her food, lick her chops, and then turn towards Cornelius and just say,
Okay, you're starting to disturb me just a little bit, but it's okay.
and then she walks towards the door.
Yep. As you get towards the door, you do notice that beside the door there is a door which you can easily nudge open with your nose. It seems to have been very specifically designed for dogs to come in and out as they please.
Before we go, if I see that people are finished with their plates of food, I'll be gathering them up in my muzzle and putting them up on the counter so that it makes it easier for everybody to clean up. And then I will waddle my way through the door and go
Crusher
outside.
quickly takes the balls from you and just think, it's okay. I've got this. Thank you very much.
I suppose we're going already.
Hartley has chicken all over his face because where, like, you know, the jaw juts. It's difficult. So there's like grease and chicken.
Hartley, you've got duck all over, just everywhere. I don't even know how you. I don't even know how you got it there.
His nose is like coming all the way up over his eyes, like trying to get it off.
Let me go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You go.
No, it's fine. You go ahead.
I
think you have a better idea.
Upon hearing this interaction, I'm going to. So she's got like one of those barrels like here where she keeps all of her stuff, like the stereotypical classic Saint Bernard. She's gonna take out a little like handkerchief and then sort of like clean off your face and sort of like try to make sure that you look like a presentable doggo.
Hey, thank you very much to Looking Alive for a Corpse, which is an awesome handle, by the way, who donates just towards me maybe getting takeaway. Thank you.
Worth it. Yeah.
That's
So
a worthy cause, if you ask me.
That's right.
As you slip out this this specifically made doggy door, you find yourself in the village. What would you like to do in this village?
Dallas is doing the buzzing sound.
Yep. Are you following it? So as you begin to follow this buzzing, you start walking out of the village until you do see in front of you a shimmer in the air, which as you look around you can see is kind of like in a bubble that seems to, as you look out, encompass the entire village.
Okay.
To waver slightly.
Dallas sits down and points.
Yes, that's a magical barrier. I do believe that the mayor mentioned it, and that the orc. It was a orc woman, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
That she had been maintaining it, and that it was taking its toll on her, as the arcane arts tend to do. Was there something else, Dallas, buzzing?
And Dallas had gotten the sense that it was like something about controlling. It felt like controlling.
Something trying to control, but
yeah. So Dallas just like shakes her head and points back at the source of the buzzing sound and just says, "Buzzing bad."
I'm now going to assume that buzzing is not your last name, given that you just called it bad, and I don't think you'd call yourself bad. So
Dallas looks back and very sarcastically says, "Good boy."
yes, that is my surname indeed.
You would raise this point that as Stas is pointing out the buzzing that's in each of your own heads is going from the same way.
Well, now I don't particularly care for that.
I thought that was perhaps just my old age acting up, but I suppose that might be something not good.
So just to review for my own brain pockets, we were told to go and talk to a couple people in, was it the church?
Yep, the church.
That they might be of use. And is the buzzing, is Dallas pointing towards the church or away from the church?
It's
like what direction?
out of the village.
Out of the village. Okay.
Into the forest.
Got it. All right. Well, it seems like this buzzing might be perhaps the source of whatever issue is happening here in this village. But should we swing by the church real quick to check in with some of the folks there?
Wait, this seems like a good plan.
I am very much in favor of research and gathering all the knowledge we can beforehand so that we may face our foes with the upper paw.
Sorry, it's just so good. All right, that sounds like a great plan. Onward for Narnia. Let's go. And she's gonna start.
I've never heard of this Narnia. Where is that?
It's very far away. Don't you worry about it.
So as you each turn and head back into the village, you do see villagers kind of watching you as they go by. Some of them still clutching the same pictures and toys as before, but they don't approach. They're giving you space at this point. It doesn't take you long to find this single-story building, which is quite clearly a church. On the front there is there's a symbol of a red sun-capped mountain peak as it goes. And as you each come up to the door, could you each please make me a perception check with advantage?
Sure, and thank you very much, Renee. You know what you did. Renee donated, so I can also get takeout.
Illy-woo.
Illy-woo. Perception check.
Yep. Yes.
Oh, so question: are we seeing or hearing or smelling?
Smelling. That's why the advantage.
Ah, I see. No, whoops. That's not what I meant to press.
Yep.
I guess technically you only have to roll once, and I rolled twice.
I did that too, because
Um,
There are two options, so it does it for you.
Yep. I'll take the first one there. So that's 12 from 13. Oh, okay. So you are each able to smell as you get in church there. There's sort of a side area where it smells like there's been a lot of canine traffic to and from a few little area with some bushes that's beside the church. But,
Hartley, stop sniffing that over there. You should. No, that's just garbage. That's just garbage, Hartley.
I start tugging at it.
You're able to. You're going to follow where this little central leads.
Yes.
So you slip into this small little grove area, which appears to be hidden. From this one. So could you each make me? Right.
Thank you very much, Tater, who gifts more money. Thank you, guys. Wow, I should just say I want takeout every day. Like, you guys help me pay my bills.
I'm very passionate about food.
I know, I love you.
The way to my heart.
And
appreciate
could you
you all.
each make me a nature or arcana check, please?
Everyone, I'm looking to get some caviar real soon, so I'm just going to start some money.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You said nature or arcana. Is that what you
Nature
said?
or arcana.
Wow, they're both bad for me. So cool.
Oh my!
Oh, what a good boy!
This is my area of expertise. Arcana history, I'm good at. I am very old and knowledgeable.
So, Cornelius, you're able to sense something there and instinct. You get an instinct that if you do a few things, just instinctively, something may happen. Are you going to follow this instinct, or?
It's been a few years since I've followed my instinct, but I can keep up with all you young pups. Yes, I will follow my instincts. Am I going to dig? Am I digging?
So Cornelius seems to almost start doing a ritual as you watch that seems to last a couple of minutes. The point where he then stitches and haunches, and you feel the impulse to offer a paw as if to shake. Do you offer the paw?
If this is Cornelius, yes. Yeah. We'll
So
finish the ritual.
So you offer the paw, and for you shake your head for a second, and you're not in that little grove anymore. You're in a little sanctuary. You can smell lingering scent of recent litter, and you start to feel refreshed. For the rest of you, Cornelius just disappeared. Just.
Barf! 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 He's barking at his general direction. Barf! Barf! Barf!
I can just imagine like Hartley doing the small dog like jump where you just jump in like place. Like
That's exactly what's happening.
Lame.
So for Cornelius, as you look, you see a little what leads to be a little preferring altar, on top of which there is a symbol. It appears to be a pup being with a mother dog curled up around it. Could you make me a religion check?
Yes. And as he makes this religion check, Cornelius says to himself, Oh, Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. I had to. I really had to. This is religion, right?
Yep, religion.
That's a 14.
You do know that this you've seen this symbol before. It's something that's popped up for you, but only you seem to for in your travels. Only you've seen it. No one else that you know has seen it. This is the symbol of the Good Mother, and he appears to have found a shrine to the Good Mother.
Okay. Do I know if there's... I will walk up to the altar and look at it and see if there's anything for me to do here or anything for me here. Is there something on the altar that you said?
There's nothing on the altar, but there's enough place for you to basically curl up and have. It's almost like it's enough space for you to kind of curl up at the base of this little thing. It's almost it's perfectly sized for you as well, almost as if a little bed.
I've always said there's no such thing as coincidence in this world. Everything must happen for a reason, and that looks very comfortable, and I'm already very tired out. It's been a long 30 minutes. And Cornelius will do the spin around, find the perfect, slowly spin around, and then curl up into the depression there.
So, everyone else, as you've realized Cornelius has gone, Hartley's barking. What are Dallas and Roxy doing?
Yeah, Dallas, I mean, immediately like grunted, but after that just tries to like sniff around and see if she can pick up his scent.
Make another nature or arcana check. With that, yeah, you are able to. You get the sense that there's something there, and the same instinct kicks in.
All right, she'll investigate.
Do you gonna follow the instinct?
Yep.
So Roxy and Hartley, you see Dallas start doing the same kind of motions that Cornelius was doing. Just takes a couple of minutes, and then the instinct to offer a paw again.
She does it.
Dallas disappears.
Well, I'm thinking we might want to follow suit here.
Barking intensifies.
Oh, all right. Okay. I'm gonna go over and put a little paw on your head.
I go quiet.
It's gonna be all right. Why don't you go up and take a little sniff or something and see if you can maybe see what you think about this. And she's gonna like kind of nudge you over.
But they disappeared. What if I don't come back?
I feel like we all might be going to the same place here, so don't you worry about that.
I walk over to the thing. Bow-legged, obviously.
If you're both searching again, make a nature arcana check.
Oh, it's not great.
Oh, it's good.
So with that, you're both the instinct hits both of you for these motions. Do you follow? Yep.
I bat the paw. I struggle lifting up my arms, but I bat it.
So Roxy starts doing the same motions for a couple of minutes. Hartley does the same, or yep. The instinct for both of you, that final instinct to raise the paw as well.
I do it.
Yeah, I do it, but it's more like the slapping cake out of people's hand memes.
Yep. So
Can hardly not hold his paw up very well.
so
he's got like just a fully muscular chest. Like there's so much tension pulling it back down. I punched my mic. That's how much tension there is.
Yes, spring-loaded paw.
So both Roxy and Hartley both, and it's Dallas, Roxy, and Hartley. You are in individual ones. It's just you. There's a little shrine with this symbol, which Roxy, you automatically know this is your deity, and there is that little place which is perfectly sized for each of you. You don't see the others. It seems to be inviting.
Well, I'm gonna waddle over to it and sit down.
Be careful.
You don't see the others.
Oh. I say to myself.
I can't.
I immediately begin sniffing.
Yep. And make a religion check. Yep. You come across as well. You're aware this is a little shrine to the Good Mother.
Hmm.
Dallas, what are you doing?
I mean, Dallas is probably going to be sniffing and looking at everything in this little space, just trying to gather as much information as possible.
Make a religion check.
Got it.
Yep. So, yep, you also know that this is a shrine to the Good Mother. And that this seems to be a perfect place for a little rest.
Sure.
So, You each
The question, I think the question here is, does Hartley calm down enough for a rest?
I think Hartley would. Hartley's one of them dogs that barks himself out. So this is taking a lot of energy, you know, so he's sort of like going to sniff it. Then when he realizes it's the good mother, he starts biking excitedly, you know, like, it's the good mother! And then just like sort of collapses.
So you each curl up and take a short rest, during which you kind of feel yourself grow a little bit. You seem to grow a little bit stronger. You look at your claws. They appear a little sharper, your fur's a little cleaner. And as a one shot, why not? Everyone get a D12 inspiration.
Yay.
Yay!
Inspired by the good mother. And for you, as you finish your short rest, stand up, boom, out. Yes, you land first. You're back where you were. The others aren't there.
Wait, did you say Cornelius? Yeah, just making sure. Okay, just making sure. I was like, pretty. Oh, I feel better than I have in years. That must have been quite the sleep. I feel like I'm a young pup again. Oh, all right. Well, I'm ready to take on this quest, everyone. If you're all ready, where is everyone? Where did they all go?
And Dallas appears.
Oh, yes, Dallas. There you are. Did you also go to the shrine of the Good Mother? Good. I'm going to guess now that since you just reappeared and the others aren't here, that perhaps they have also gone to the shrine.
And Roxy appears.
You are a very talkative one, aren't you? Hello there, Roxy.
Well, now that was mighty nice.
Yes, it was very nice indeed. I'm really hoping that Hartley did not attempt to mark his territory in the shrine, though.
I don't
Quite
think
worried about that.
we should hold out any hope there. I really don't.
And Hartley appears.
Oh! I'm awake!
Good morning.
Good night, Jackman.
Yes, I can hear that, Hartley. Yes, just pot of ear, just. Now, I'm going to assume that you've all had the same rest that I just did, and we're all feeling much better for it. What say you we solve this little mystery and return all the good puppers to their good homes?
I wag my tail.
Buzzing.
Yep, buzzing's still there, Dallas. Good observation.
Dallas just shakes her head and starts walking towards the buzzing.
Taking you back beside the front of the church and back the same way you walked up to the church from.
So, I feel I must warn everyone. I'm not sure how well adventured you all are, but we are about to step into a very, very dangerous place. I'm sure these woods are full of creatures and blood weavers and other horrors that may shake you to the core of your bones. Just remember to keep your wits about you. This reminds me of a time back in 98 of the Great Invasion. Yes. Yes, all furred creatures were beset by these tiny invaders who made us all very scratchy. It was rather terrible.
Ah, yes, the fleeing, right? It
Some
was
have called it that. Yes, I prefer the Great Invasion.
it does have a better ring to it. I'll give you that.
Do not worry, as I said, my ancestors fought bulls and I am here to protect you.
And thank the good mother for that. I don't know what we would do without you, Hartley.
The good mother where?
No, I'm so sorry I said anything. On we go. She's gonna keep waddling her way.
So you come back from the trail. You are passing the church, and go down.
Yeah.
Do we want to? Weren't there people we were gonna talk to in the church? I have since forgotten their names. because I
Well,
am-
we're going to talk to people in the church.
Dallas forgot all about that after her arrest, for sure. Back to
Cornelius
what
also
track
forgot
you're on.
about that. Partly
the wise and arthritic Roxy is going to sort of bark in everybody's direction and point over at the church and say, I think we needed to stop in there just for a real quick second and talk to someone.
Dallas will stop and look back.
Remember?
Oh, yes, I do remember that they said something about someone or other that we should talk to at the church. Yes.
And then
Right.
Dallas will start padding back.
Hartley, come back. We're not leaving yet. Come back.
Mm.
Stop sniffing that bush.
I come waddling back.
So, as you enter, there is another specifically designed dog door as you enter this church, and down the front, church has a few people as we in prayer at this point, but you are easily able to see at the front the same half elf that you saw earlier in the priestess, and she seems to be tending to someone who's currently out of sight.
Dallas just like points with her muzzle and looks at Roxy.
Waddle over.
Yeah.
And
As you
then
wa-
immediately sit down and look up at this person.
As well over, you realize that she's got a what appears to be cloth, and she's tending very tenderly to Rahaman, who is make a medicine check.
I'm good at that.
And you're used to tending wounds and healing injuries. You can tell just by the gauntness, the way the eyes are sunken, that, and you know half orcs are tough, but from mechanical wise, she's in the 5th level of exhaustion.
Oh no.
She is, it's whatever she's been doing has been taking it out of her.
I am gonna start really quietly whimpering in concern and sort of like nudge. If I see a hand, I'll probably nudge her hand and like lick it.
You kind of see a little smile appear on her face as Sabeth, the half elf, turns to you and goes, yes, do you need anything? Is anything I can do to help you?
We needed to talk to someone about what's going on in your village, and we were sent here to help, I believe. So, any information you can give us on what's happening, I think would be prudent.
At this point, Rahaman's hand starts twitching towards a pocket. It's very weak twitching, but Sabeth stops her and goes in the pouch and pulls out what appears to be a few amulets. Raven created these. The barrier that she created, she said that it doesn't prevent anything going out, but coming back in. If you wear these, they will allow you to come back in. And she gives out 6, so 1 for each of you and a couple spare.
Thank you, Kentucky Hawkeye. Squirrel!
Squirrel! Oh, where? Where are the squirrels? Squirrels. I fought a war against the squirrels once. They're a worthy adversary.
Happy
Well.
And so Raven's been making some a small study of a pool in the center of the forest. It's the green heart. Some sort of magical properties, and she quickly scurries on pool and brings back 3 vials of what appear to be fluid, and she hands her over. This is Feywild water. This is what we just hit, and if it's splash on someone or they drink it, they'll probably fall asleep. For that, say the hand up there, Feywild water. So if you throw it on a target or they drink it, if they make a DC 15 wisdom check or fall asleep for 1d6 minutes or until they get hit.
Well, that's mighty nice.
Well, I do believe our magical master here is in the last stages of arcane exhaustion. Perhaps we should get moving soon so that she doesn't well, it may be hard for some of you younger ones to hear, but so that she does not expire.
Buzzing?
Yes, buzzing, as Dallas so eloquently puts it.
Leaves
And-
again.
We should leave, correct?
And as you're saying this, you hear what appears to be sounds of shouting and panic from outside the church.
As I hear the sounds of panic, thank you, V's knees, I say, squirrel! And start running towards the noise.
Squirrel alert. I start taking off after Hartley, but at a much slower and sedated pace. Like, I'm taking my time to get there. Not like too much time, just not sprinting.
Yep. So as Dallas and Roxy, are you following?
Yeah, I'm gonna trot my way over.
Yeah, Dallas is already heading back towards the buzzing anyway, so like it's on the way.
So as you see a dozen or so villagers there, bringing their hands, several shouting, "Tim in! Tim in! Tim in!" And at the center of this crowd, there's a halfling couple. One's clutching a small stuffed toy bear as you approach. As you approach,
Imagine. Yeah. I'd imagine Hartley gets there first, probably.
I am quite muscular, yeah.
I think Dallas just sees Hartley like running past and is just like, huh.
As you approach, the male halfling wearing a sort of flower-stained apron turns towards you, and he prefers the well-worn toy bear to Honey, and the unstable aroma of chocolate, mint, and halfling child assails your senses.
Say that again. mint.
Chocolate, mint, and halfling child.
Okay, that is a flavor. That's what you said. Okay, cool. I heard them all as one flavor, like a chocolate mint halfling child. I was like,
Okay.
I sniff this. I consider that it is nice.
And at this point, the female halfling, also dressed in an apron as well. He goes, I thought he had fallen down the well, like the last feast day celebration, but I think he's gone looking for Jasper, our dog. Those two loved each other more than life itself. We thought Jasper hadn't been affected, but he ran off 3 nights ago, like the others. At this point, the male places his hand on, very comforting on the shoulder, and goes, "Will you help find Timon, please?"
Well, yes, of course.
Thank you.
I guess Cornelius probably pads up at this time. All right, what is all the commotion about? Who are we fighting? Is there another squirrel invasion?
And you're quickly given the same information of this halfling child that's gone missing.
Yes, I do. We are just about to head out anyway. We will certainly make sure that the young halfling will find them and bring them home. But that is the job of a good dog.
Never fear, Fro.
Onward.
They will be homeward bound shortly.
Thank you. So, what are you doing at this point?
I can smell chocolate chip halfling child, so I'll follow the smell of chocolate chip halfling child until I find the halfling child.
Yeah, so, going out of the village?
Dallas does the tracking thing, so she'll help following Hartley.
So as you all approach the barrier and start going through, I can get. So who's going to be the tracker dog while everyone else is keeping a lookout?
Hartley would bow to Dallas's greater prowess. They have been hunting the buzzing for some time. I am confident in their ability to hunt the halfling child.
I do believe that our very perceptive tracker here, who has heard the buzzing the entire time, should.
Are you all hearing the buzzing? Yeah. And Roxy, you guess you're with the group as well?
Yep, I'm gonna follow, but just before we exit the vicinity and enter the forest is what I'm assuming we're venturing into, is that right?
Yep.
She is going to hold on to her symbol of the Great Mother and sort of say a quick prayer under her breath, and everybody begins to sort of feel this warmth sort of flowing through them, and I am going to invoke companionship, and everyone can add 3 temporary hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes. I feel much healthier. And after that rest, I feel like a much younger pup again. And Cornelius is going to cast Mage Armor. As he woof, 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 woof. You know, this does this chanting bark, like woof, 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 and does the paw motions, and this sort of like ethereal enchanted set of dog armor appears sort of over him.
Yeah. So you're gonna head out into the forest?
Before Dallas goes too far, Cornelius will rummage around, like turn around and start rummaging through his bags and where is it? I know it's in here somewhere, but no, that is that is the chew toy of intelligence. No, that is the treat of constitution. Ah, here it is. I pull out this very majestic looking bone. I hand it. I hold it in my maw. Now this is the bone. Sorry, that I should perhaps set that down. This is the bone of the faithful sidekick, the great dog to the great sorcerer Franzible the Fated. You take this bone with you. Not only is it a great chew toy, please don't bury it. I would like it back. But I will always know where you are should you scout ahead of us. Please do not get too many bite marks on it, Dallas.
Dallas will come and get it.
So as you all head out in the forest, I'm actually quite surprised that none of you started peeing on anything. That was when I ran this with a group before. Everyone was peeing everywhere. That's what I tend to do. I got on this and on this. So Dallas, as you're being tracker dog, please make me a perception check. You have advantage as this is scent based.
Brilliant.
Oh, with that 22, yes, you are easily able to start following this. You easily pick up the scent of Timon, and as you follow a trail of almost coloured lights, it would be to the two-legged villagers as you leave behind. And as you leave the village, this ringing seems to get a little louder. And you make your way into the forest, and the village is soon obscured from view by the dense trees. Sound is muted under green canopy, and the light fades to twilight beneath the tightly packed trees. Strange noises echo through the forest as you travel across the uneven ground, trying to avoid the twisted roots and sudden dips in the earth. With that check, you're easily able to follow this trail. You can also sense a second scent. It's much fainter, but it is a more elderly dog, and it's probably several days old while the child's scent is still fresh. And the two trails then intertwine and blend.
As if they were traveling together?
Potentially. As for the first hour, for a second hour, could you please make another perception check?
Sure.
With advantage again. As you reach a narrowing path to an incline where this forest floor rises, as you're entering the mountains. With that check, you also smell the unmissable aroma of wolf crisscrossing the entrance to the incline. And as you're going further, the ringing is getting louder the further in you go.
Woof. Buzzing.
And could you make me one more? This one should be. Could you make me one more perception check, please?
Done. 22.
Okay. As the forest path slopes further up into a dense ball of trees, you can smell a bit of fear and the heavy musk of animals in hunting mode as you get to a cluster of trees. And you realize there's an attack in progress. So as you then see that, and as you go that little bit more forward, you can see. Look out here. You see a. Yeah. So you're coming from about here, a little above you. You see a rock, with a halfling child that's clinging desperately to the top. It's a very small, really small.
We found the chocolate chip halfling child.
On either side of it, there are 2 wolves, and just a bit ahead, you can see a what appears to be an older dog with long limbs, deep red fur that's shot through with grey, drooling but occasionally shaking its head. And with the check as well, you can also see an eerie green light flashing behind its eyes, and a collar of braided vines emitting a similar glow.
I turn back to the rest of the party and point with some muttered growls.
All right, now we must approach this situation very delicately and with a plan. Hartley, do not go just charging in.
I go charging in!
Thank you, Scrat, for taking the cue.
Everyone roll my initiative.
I was like, I'm pretty sure Scrat will get the cue.
Ooh, I would like to use an advantage, please.
Yep. Feel free. Okay.
Oh yeah, everyone has like at least 1 advantage and 1 auto success, including you, Phil.
Oh, nice.
That carried over from the last show, so we've got some stuff in the bank.
I'm gonna put Cornelius above Roxy as the Cornelius' higher dex, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course. It's my old arthritic joints.
Cornelius is like, I've never felt better in my life right now. I haven't felt this good in 20 dog years.
So as Harley starts moving there, the wolves are taken completely by surprise. So they lose this turn. However, they are no longer surprised as they got highest. So Cornelius, you are then fastest to react. What are you doing?
Oh, you jeez. Oh, I'm going
30 feet from the wolves. Slightly.
I'm good. Oh, Hartley is much smaller than those wolves. I'm going to cast Enlarge on Hartley. I'm going to cast Enlarge on Hartley, so Hartley goes up 1 size category.
I am now a medium.
And you increase your damage dice by you get an additional 1d4 extra damage.
As we cast this little playing well, as Hartley, you feel yourself grow. It's like you're bigger. Oh ho ho! These wolves are in trouble now. You doing anything bonus action and movement, Cornelius?
I am going to let's see. So that was my action. I am going to. I don't think everything else is an action, so I am going to I'm just gonna move over to sort of just like line up behind the group. I am the caster of the group after all. So yeah, so I'm just gonna move over so that I'm like within range of stuff, but also still behind my.
Yep. Roxy, you're up next.
quickly. Thank you very much, Subtle Pizza, for that resub. Feel free to gift an advantage to a player of your choice. Also, D&DJ, thank you so much for the biddies. You can afford to give any player an advantage or a disadvantage, should you wish to.
Thanks, Deej. I am. Oh my God! All right, so Roxy is going to sort of take a moment to assess the situation, and then she is going to run in and take a bite. I guess she's gonna bite at the wolves,
Yeah,
right?
so you charge with Ghost Wolf, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite him because I don't like him.
Yep, roll
do
your bite.
Do I just click on powerful bite? Is that what I do?
You should be able to in the.
Hey everybody, I don't know how to use Roll20.
You should just be able to click on the weapon in your like thing, and it should just go boop.
So it comes under worse than the bark and the attacks and spellcasting section.
Oh, got it.
Oh my God!
There's a nat 20 as well.
20.
So now where that appears in the like in the chat column, if you click on the words "worse than the bark" just beneath the crit, it will roll damage for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so fancy.
As you are a big dog, please roll that again.
Roll it again.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the whole thing again, or
so
roll the dice again,
click the worse than the bark
or the
again.
damage. Okay, got it.
So as the 6 is the higher, we'll go with the 6.
All right.
Because you roll twice and take the higher.
Okay.
So as you you'll sink in. 6 damage. So you forward and you bite, and you're bigger than these wolves. As you bite, you bite down, and it's a tough bite. This wolf is definitely not very much surprised by that, and very much hurt, but not down yet. So Hartley, you are considerably bigger than you were. You're not quite up to Roxy's size, but you're not far off. And you've just seen her go forward and sink her jaws into this wolf.
I see the one that Roxy is attacking, and I think, they are a pack, so they will potentially be using pack tactics, because that's the sort of thing that wolves do, curse them. So I'm going to attack the other one.
Yep. Yeah, so you're easily able to get up there and make your attack.
Tell me, does my bite count as dueling?
I would say yes.
Fantastic.
Because why not?
Great, then my dueling fighter thing comes in. I will bite!
20, yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, that's not what I want to do. 12 damage.
So that's 12 damage. Yeah. So you go straight for this one, a lot bigger than you've ever been, and as you bite, as you lunge, you get this thing's throat, and you just tear the throat out. The halfling child, the halfling child sees that and goes, "Don't hurt Jasper! Don't hurt Jasper! Don't hurt him!"
I mean, I tear the wolf's throat out, and it says, "Don't hurt him."
The halfling child, that's clinging to the rock, is screaming, "You don't hurt Jasper!"
Oh, don't hurt Jasper. I was gonna say, like, that'd be a bit awkward.
Mm-hmm. I think for bonus action, I don't think. So, Dallas.
Can I tell anything about the necklace that Jasper is wearing?
Make an insight check, please.
Insight. Meh. I would like to use an advantage, please.
Yep. So with that, as you can have a look at Jasper, you realize that he's trying to resist something that's compelling him against as well, and it seems to be an even kill for the moment, but there's going to be no which way. And could you also then make me a nature or arcana check?
Yes. Hey.
Could I
color is
do-
definitely the source.
Could I do a slight retcon, Phil? Would that be okay? I'm just not quite happy
Yep.
with like the just tear out. Could we make it that I'd like chase the wolf off instead or something? Is
Yeah,
that cool?
yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yep. So you do it and
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
That's fine.
That was a 20 for nature.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the color is definitely the source of this enchantment.
Okay, then I want to sneak up on Jasper and tear off the collar.
Yeah. And you need to make a strength check, please.
Just straight strength?
Yeah, make it athletics actually.
Okay.
Yep. With a natural 1, yeah, you're easily able to get your jaws around this collar and tear it from the from the neck of it.
I just, like,
Jasper, and the green glow
Toss it
eyes.
as far away as possible into the bushes.
Fling away. And yeah, your turn. Jasper then just shakes his eyes, and yeah, it clears from his eyes. Comes to the wolf, the one left, who will take his bite against Roxy because she bit him. That's a 17 to hit.
Yes.
I am going to use my faithful friend ability as a reaction to make that wolf re-roll its successful attack. As I'll just bark at
Yep. You good use of that ability because that's a natural 1 now.
Bark, 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 bark.
Yep.
Yes,
So
I
the
think
wolf
a
goes.
draw attention.
Yep. You bark and the wolf misses.
Yeah. I get the feeling it probably looks at Cornelius at this moment, and Cornelius is like, ooh, maybe a bad move.
Turn. Your turn, Cornelius.
Oh, we're back to the top of the cool. Yep. I am going to. Yes, I will go with the good old magic missile at this
Yep.
this wolf, and that is, let's see, I believe it's 3 beams at first level. Yeah.
I believe it's 3 beams.
So-
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be 11 points of damage.
Which takes this wolf completely out of the fight.
All right, I think the last one, I hit it a couple times, it gets hurt, and I shoot the last one at its foot so that it like has a warning shot, and and don't come back if you know what's good for you. These are my woods, scrubs. Oh, I'm sorry. I've I was taken back a little bit there. Back to the
Honestly.
wars of 96.
The Having Child starts climbing down the rock and just runs to this dog. The dog runs towards him, and the dog's definitely bigger than the child, and they're rolling around. The child is laughing and crying, and the dog is licking all over his face.
Oh.
Oh, now that's a lovely sight.
That is everything as it should be. Yes, the order is restored between those two. But we're not done. Our work here is not done. There's still an imbalance in the people to good dog relationship in this land.
All right. So, just as a quick recap, so this child was missing. We
Yep.
found the child.
Yep.
We connect doggo.
Yep.
All right. Well, what's our next plan? Do we need to talk to this little one?
And also a question: are we, even though this halfling's dog may not be an awakened dog, are we still able to communicate with it in a certain degree?
Oh, yeah, good question.
I would say that would be animal handling with advantage, because you are dogs.
Good.
No, no. Let's see. Okay, I do have. Okay, so you're saying at advantage. Cool.
Yep. As you are dogs.
Okay, I am going to actually burn my auto success on this one because I want to be able to. I feel like this dog probably has good information for us.
Yep.
Burn that auto.
You get a sense that this dog is overwhelmed with joy that he's been reconnected to his child. He kind of nods more towards the woods, which is where he's able to tell the way the buzzing is pointing, and you're also able to get the knowledge that he's going to take the halfling child back to the village.
Good. That is that is as it should be. Now, remember, you have been a bit of a bad boy for a moment, but it was not your fault. This child still loves you, so protect them very closely.
Yep. And it doesn't take long before the halfling child climbs onto the dog's back, sort of as if a person with a horse, and it seems to be Jasper seems to be very used to this as the halfling child hugs his arms around this dog's neck, and they start making their way back towards the village and towards the barrier.
They'll be all right. Yes.
And then they're gone.
Feels good to return a good dog to their master. And suddenly Cornelius just seems very tired all of a sudden. Well, onwards, I suppose.
Are
Dallas.
you right there, Cornelius?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me, Roxy.
Well,
Just an
I
old
worry about
dog.
everybody.
Yes, just an old dog musing about the life.
So
Dallas,
what's the party intending to do at this point?
Dallas, what do your dog ears hear?
What do my dog ears hear?
Make a perception check. As this
On
would
it.
gain advantage. You can, as you listen out, you hear the natural calls of the forest. You do hear a howl from a distant wolf, but nothing that's close.
Nothing.
Did we understand the howl?
It's you would know. This is more of a wolf going, I'm here.
All right.
Well, Jasper did point off in the direction that we were heading, and I think that's where the buzzing's coming from.
Are they still howling?
It was just a single howl.
May I attempt an intimidation howl?
Maybe.
Rawr!
As you start this howl, this is the moment where the spell fades and you shrink.
Oh,
Yeah, it does fade after a minute. Oh, that's a good catch. I totally forgot I had that spell going.
Dallas just starts heading the direction that Jasper pointed out.
Yep. So you're basically following the pull.
Yes.
Following the pull, it's you start traveling through the area and start traveling for a couple of hours, heading deeper into this older forest. And you see you see that as you approach this, there's these tree trunks that are twisted, sort of gnarled ancients, at quite this immense size as you head towards a hollow. You see these are white bark leaves that seem to glisten in rainbow colours, and a fey light infuses the area. As you approach, this was set hollow bound by oaks whose thick trunk speaks of ages long forgotten. Their thick roots binding the earth into steep walls. This rainbow light dances off the mist that collects at the ground, and the light of flaming torches reflects through the grove. Around this clearing stand, you can see two figures formed of bark, vine, and leaves, in roughly humanoid shape. A carved stone figure stands near a pool towards the back of the area. In its arms, a green pulsing stone beats like a heart. And that, a little further back from that, you see a man dressed in brown leathers and wearing a headdress of woven vines and thorns. So it emerges from what might be a chamber behind the pool of water. As does the roots of the tree above close over and conceal what must have been a chamber there. He dusts himself off and begins to collect water from the pool into a large wineskin.
If I'm there first, I'll try and stealth around and get as close as possible before Hartley gets there, because I know that it's a lost cause once Hartley is there.
Cornelius is trying to convince Hartley the whole way there. It's like, wait, now in war you must be tactical, Hartley.
Make a stealth check.
I'm Napoleon. I mean, Hartley.
So you start stealthing. You start slipping ever closer. You're used to tracking, and no problem for you as you slip around. You pause, not making a sound. To your tail down, your ears back. As you slip through, getting a little bit closer.
Right. Well, I do believe. I assume the rest of us are in the brush somewhere.
Yeah. I think Das has gone a little bit ahead, and you've just been following a little bit behind.
Right. Well, before you rush in, Hartley, is there anything we could perhaps do to give us the paw up in this battle that is most likely to happen? I can cast Enlarge on you one more time, Hartley. Or we could make Roxy even bigger.
I could be a mighty fine, big doggo.
Perhaps make Roxy even bigger. I am confident in my abilities. Without the extra size, my ancestors did not need it, and so I will not need it either.
As Hartley says that, I'm gonna put a little paw on their little shoulder, maybe give a little scritch, and say, I think that you're gonna do just fine. And I'm gonna cast guidance on them.
Yep.
If you are willing. And you're just gonna add a D4 to any ability check of your choice.
How many times?
Once.
Once.
Unless I drop concentration on it, and then you won't have it at all. So.
And, well, if this is our plan, let me cast enlarge upon you, Roxy, and then we shall charge. I assume Dallas is perhaps waiting for our... Well, do we want to talk to them first, though? That is always an option. You can talk to them first. I could go in and talk. Roxy, you could go in to talk. Hartley, we're not sending you in to talk.
No.
What was the setup like again, as far as like?
So from where you would have seen coming in, the two dryads are probably about 50 feet away from the point, and the druid is maybe 70 feet away from that. The pool just a bit below the druid.
I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on the druid.
Yep.
So
you under and you focus on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Roxy, what would you like to do here? What's our game plan?
I think that perhaps talking first might not be a bad idea. I would recommend that you perhaps do the talking, and then Hartley and I can kind of stand behind you, sort of like guard dog, so to speak. If you want to make me real big, I'm not going to say no to that. It would provide an excellent form of intimidation if that's a route we want to go. But that is entirely up to you.
Well, unfortunately, I can only keep that spell up for a minute, so it would perhaps be best to wait until the beginning of perhaps if things should go south, as they say.
You are a very smart puppers.
Oh, thank you. I am very wise and learned indeed, yes. Yes, thank you, Roxy. Well,
So you're just
then,
walking up to the within sight?
Hartley, can I trust you not to immediately start attacking everything?
Yes.
Like, at least 2 minutes.
I defer to your judgment.
Just look
Thank you,
real strong and scary.
I don't really know what.
Really,
There you go. Just like that. Uh-huh.
really puff out those muscles.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I don't really know what the party's doing, so I just find a place as close as.
You're just circling around slowly and surely to get as close as possible.
It's trying to stay undercover, staying hidden. Yeah.
Yep. With that stealth check, no problem. So the rest of the group's coming up to the entrance of this clearing.
I guess so, yeah. And Cornelius will, I guess, walk out, trying to look as dignified as he can. He's got his wizard's hat and his satchels, and he sort of ruffles he's got, since he is sort of older, he's got that sort of shaggy fur look that's going on. Like, it's not been very well, it's not like groomed or super well taken care of. There's the white and gray appearing at the edges of his fringe and all that. He's got that little bit of a droop to his mouth, but he straightens himself up and, I haven't had to negotiate a treaty in years. I'll have to dust off those skills.
Finishes filling his wine skin as he comes up and looks.
Greetings and salutations, Druid.
So, brave adventurers arrive, ready to defend the village. It is of no consequence. The blood moon is imminent, and a ritual will be complete. We will wipe the filth of the village from this forest and return it to the purity of nature.
I look to Roxy. Do we go now?
hold your position, but ready yourself.
Yes. Oh, the blood. Why, sir? Good sir. Why? I understand you are of the Blood Weavers and that you do not like civilization, but why do you feel the need to force your ideals upon those who do enjoy it? Why can't we all just live in our own places, being happy the way we are, and leave everyone else well enough alone, sir?
And you see him picking up a staff off the ground and casting spell on it.
Hartley, please go. Hartley, go. Hartley, charge.
Yes.
So everyone roll initiative.
Perfect.
Right.
All right. Where is it? There it is.
I know, I forgot where it was on the
Oh, I
character
should have used
sheet
an
for a
advantage, damn
second.
it.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a really good idea.
Do I want to use advantage on?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Yeah, I'll burn my advantage on this one.
Do it. Do
Okay.
it. Do it.
18.
So.
And I'm going before Roxy, so that's good. Oh, I love all of our good doggos.
They are best doggos. They're so good.
I found pictures of Dallas on Google.
So, and funnily enough, Dallas, you're up first. With
Okay, how close have I gotten?
Yeah, you've managed to sneak up. You're within 10 feet of this guy.
Great, then I am absolutely going to attack, and I'm going to use the natural 20 for that attack. Oh, please.
Oh, yeah, as you
Yo.
charge. Yeah, you're sinking your teeth into this guy.
And how did you roll damage with worse than
Uh,
bite?
As your medium dog, it is just the.
If you click on the attack once just to proc it, then you can roll damage normally.
Okay. Boop.
So you still get the damage anyway.
I
So
used that natural 20. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
2d4 plus.
Oh, you should just be able to click on it, and
Oh, I don't.
you get another advantage from.
I've never known how to do that in the entire time I've been playing on Roll20.
double
Renee,
that.
you've been with the academy for like a year now.
I've
You
been
also,
with the academy for over a year, and I am just now learning that.
The more you know.
Every day is an academy day.
as you also have the hunter's mark, you get that damage.
Yeah, I'm actually typing
double
just a rule separately because this is way too complicated to.
Yeah. Because you are critting
Hey,
too.
I learned something. Yeah.
So for the worse than the
Oh,
mark,
plus 3.
so for the worst than the mark, the rolling twice the damage is only Roxy and Cornelius, as they are big dogs. That's the thing that they get.
Oh, so I don't get to roll for a natural 20 though?
So the rolling twice for the damage is you're taking the higher the dice is what the powerful bite does, as they're big dogs, where you just
Right.
She's just rolling her crit.
Yeah. Critical hit for natural 20.
Yeah.
And total.
So that's okay. So that's 4 of the d4 and double the d6, because that's also dice, so that will be doubled. So that would be 16. Yeah. Down to. Yeah, that's a nice bite as you. As you sink in, this druid was not expecting you.
Surprise.
Yeah. She went a rogue. Yeah, as you sink in druids. Yeah. Brings us to Cornelius.
Okay. Go get them hotly and keep them away from me. That would be much appreciated. Roxy, you're up. And I'm going to cast Dynamax on Roxy. I'm going to Dynamax Roxy. I cast Enlarge upon Roxy and make Roxy a large dog.
Yeah. That's a big dog.
A very big dog.
I'm a very big doggo now.
It's still just an extra 1d4 on damage, but it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And I back up a little bit.
Yeah. The druid is going to take a swing at Dallas with his now shillelagh quarterstaff. That there with a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's 8 damage as he cracks you across the side with this shining stick.
So that eats through my temporary hit points, which are still in effect, correct, Roxy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Which brings us then to Hartley.
Hartley.
Yep.
Well, of course, just go back in with the biting. But now, guidance works on ability checks, right? Which doesn't include attacks.
Well, unless that's also up to the DM. I'm sorry. It says.
I'll allow for attack, and I did give you D12's inspiration from the good mother. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's throw in some good mother inspiration. Let's do that.
For your movement this turn, you wouldn't be able to reach anything, but you would be able to burn your action to dash and get up into range for next turn if you wanted to.
Yeah, you know what? I will dash and then action surge, so I still get an attack. So I'll dash in and then I'm gonna use my good mother inspiration to bite them.
Yeah, so with that, you'd be able to get to any of them with that dash.
Who's closest to good boy? Cornelius, good boy.
The Dryads are a little bit closer.
I'll go for one of those and I'll nibble on their leg.
Yep. Roll your attack.
Oh, okay. I didn't add the D12. I added the D12 to damage. That's no good. Let's chuck a D12 on there. That's a D10, but hey, does 20 hit?
Yeah, that easily hits. Roll your damage.
Mark!
All I have is that's the image I have is they Hartley leaping up and just latching on and being spun around.
Yeah, as you leap up and sink your jaws in, some bits of twig and branch goes everywhere as you start munching on this dryad. Roxy.
Okay, so big dog Roxy is going to sort of ready herself, and out of her big barrel chest there's going to be a big old bork, and then she is going to she's going to charge at well, okay. Can I tell who Roxy thinks is the most dangerous in this moment?
And I've got one dryad that hasn't been touched, one dryad where Harley is digging his teeth into, and Dallas is digging her teeth into the druid who was clearly not expecting her.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to the druid then, so that Dallas isn't by herself.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run over there and try to sink my teeth into them.
Yeah, you will need to dash to get to there, but.
Oh, that's so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. So you move up to and just skirting around the pool. So you're beside this druid.
Yes.
I'm guessing you start growling as well, considering that you're closing into the size of a brown bear at this point.
You're a
Perfect.
big dog.
Yes.
Very big dog. Which brings us to the dryads. So one dryad is going to take a swing at yeah, it's going to take a swing with his. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, there's that. So he's going to take a swing at you with his club, Hartley, which is a 16 to hit.
Oh, even with my color of protection, that hits.
Yeah. Have only 1 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
I
jeez.
think I can shoulder 1 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. And the other dryad is going to move up to Dallas as Dallas sunk her teeth in, and going to take a swing at Dallas with his club for 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is that should just be 1 on there. I have no idea where that 4 came from.
Because the other side crit.
Oh yeah, that would be why. Yeah, so you take 1 bludgeoning damage as this dryad cracks the club into you.
These dryads are doing great damage.
Yep, they're doing great. Alice, your turn.
I'm going to continue my attack with an advantage for my attack roll, please, now that I am like literally on top of this druid.
Yep. Yep. So 7.
Yeah, plus.
Can I just say thank you, Shakespeare, for the bits. But also, I'm really excited because very often, like the event list has up there, it rems out Shakespeare's name and just says anonymous because of the queer in it. But like, it actually said it on the overlay, Shakespeare. Yay! It's a small triumph. A small triumph. Pride.
Yep. Yeah, as you bite again, yeah, this druid is looking very badly hurt. Yeah. Nice couple of bites.
Yeah.
And then Cornelius.
Okay. I'm now. Well, I don't really regret casting the enlarge reduce. I just wish I had more 2nd level spell slots so that I could cast my 1 fire spell upon these creatures, but I don't. So, we're just gonna go with the good old magic missile upon the one that Hartley is attacking.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna hit magic missile for my 3 darts.
Yep.
It is 3, and 5. Give me that 11 points of force damage.
Yep. As these little as you bark, as you get barking these little silver wisps out of your mouth, and just
Yeah, it's like,
this dryad looks, bits of twig and leaves are just blown off.
yeah.
This dryad is as well
Bad
looks
dryad.
very badly.
Bad dryad.
The druid is going to he's in a lot of trouble and he's going to focus and he's going to summon an insect swarm. So it's just kind of focuses his hand and this insect swarm comes out. So I'll add those to the initiative. Okay, that'll come in next turn. So that will bring us to Hartley.
Still latched on to the They haven't moved or anything, have they?
Nope.
Then I will bite them once more.
Yep. Bite, bite, bite.
15.
15. Yeah. That will hit.
Yes. Then I will bite them again. And that was 7 points of damage.
Yep. And you bring this dryad down.
I would like to take its shin bone. I know it's like just a stick, but also I now have a stick, and I have a waggy tail.
Yep. Easily taken down. Roxy, you're up.
All right. This druid is still here, right? They're just looking real rough.
And he's just summoned an insect swarm, which is now starting to buzz. Starting to buzz.
I don't like that. I'm gonna bite him. I don't like them, so I'm gonna bite him.
Sink your teeth in. Yep, that'll hit. Yeah, with the amount of damage you'll deal with that, how do you want to do this?
All right. I would like to, even though I am a mighty big dog, with a pretty sizable mouth, I would like to try and just go for the ankle.
Yep. So are you just trying to knock him out, or take him
Correct. Well, I'd like to just knock him out.
down? Yeah. So as you kind of come in, he realizes that he's not going to be able to dodge this, and he goes, "My death brings you nothing. The ritual will soon be complete. I am but one of 3, and I must get enough of my death. May nature return as you sink, and bring him down."
Oh my.
Ooh, I should have seen that one coming. Yes, that. Yep, should have seen that one coming.
Hartley.
Win.
Still one dryad who is beside Dallas and Roxy. There's also the insect swarm that's just come up. What are you doing? You can easily reach them with your movement.
Who is
So
this?
my turn. Who is this?
Hartley.
Oh,
Okay.
hardly. Awesome. That came around quick. I will bite them once more. I spit out the stick, and I wonder if it counts as dueling with the stick. Just going... No, but I'll go and bite them.
The dryad, or are you going to go for the insect swarm?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a natural fun. Oh,
The dryad though would have been what I go for. I don't like bugs.
make a with that and with the angle. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Do you know what? I need to use some of these things. I would like to use up my auto success, please.
Okay. Yep. So you do that, and as you're coming in, you're trying, and you raise you're slipping. You're about to hit this unconscious druid, and the angle you think that might just dump him in the pool and drown him, but you're able to just leap over. It's not elegant at all. It does hurt your side a little bit with the impact of landing, but yep, you missed him.
I shake my hind legs, which I imagine drizzled in the pond,
Oh yeah.
and look grumpy and wet.
Would you have potentially hit the pond?
I think like just a little touch. Right? Oh no, maybe. Oh dear. Yeah, sure. Why not? What's up? What's happening now?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Ooh, no.
How wisdomous am I? Not the best. Not the
That's
best.
not great.
I'm gonna use an advantage as well. Let's use up all my things. Good job, I did. 18.
Very
Oh,
good.
This is
boy.
for all those 20s we rolled earlier.
Woo!
Oh, yeah, you feel this sort of energy and the tiredness leave over you, but you're able to shake it off. Yes, I just flicking the rest of the water from your fur.
Yes.
Brings us to Roxy.
Good try, Hartley. You did your best. We all know you did your best. That.
Did you say it came around to me? Didn't I already
Yep.
go?
Yeah, it's your turn again now.
Again?
Come around quick.
All right. Okay.
You've got the unconscious druid at your feet. There's the dryad and the insect swarm.
I'm gonna go for the insect swarm, I think. Do I have? I don't have that. I don't have my. Is my weapon my mouth? Is that
Hey, weapon is your mouth.
my weapon? Is my mouth? All right. Then I'm gonna attempt to start snapping my mouth at the insect swarm.
Okay, yep. Roll your attack.
And can I use up one of my advantages? Do I
Yep.
have one of those? All right. How do I roll with advantage on this? Do I just hit it twice?
So you just hit it and it automatically hit. It automatically does advantage.
Oh,
Yep. So that's 15. That'll hit. Roll damage.
okay. And then do I roll it? I roll it twice, right?
Yeah,
We
roll
take
it
the
twice. We take the higher one. 5.
pick.
Yep. So you do swallow some of these insects. Yeah, but they definitely die from the yeah.
Just the slobber. It's just everywhere.
As you're enlarged as well, you also roll a d4 because you add that to your damage as well.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Additional 2 damage. Yep. Yeah. So your bigger mouth is getting even more of these things. Brings us to the dryad, who, seeing a situation, is gonna turn and run. So
Dallas snarls after them.
all of you are arranged for opportunity attacks if you so wish.
Oh yeah.
All except Cornelius.
Except Cornelius. Cornelius just, yes, you run away. Don't come back.
So if you'd like to take your attack opportunity, go ahead.
Sure, yeah. I'll go ahead and do advantage for that as well.
Yep.
Well,
That'll hit.
yeah.
Roxy and Hartley, are you gonna have a go for taking out this dryad as he runs?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I'm near the dryad though.
You are near me, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Close enough, yep.
Because the second one went back to y'all.
There.
Yep. Yeah, that'll hit. And roll again, see who take the higher.
I did it.
6.
And then do I also add
Gonna do
another
the
D4?
Yes, you had another D4.
Yep. You are dynamode right now.
Alrighty, a fancy one.
Yep. And Hartley,
Row!
that'll hit.
I get 7 damage, and then I'm gonna chase it.
Yep.
Gonna move half my speed the same direction it moves.
Oh, Hartley.
Yep.
Oh,
So yeah, it moves 30 feet away from you. With that, you get your 15 feet towards it. Which brings us to Dallas. Your turn.
The dryad is still fleeing?
The dryad is running. There's the insect swarm around.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna run after the dryad and try and knock them down.
And yep. So with your speedy bear to get up, and you could make your attack.
I'm gonna use my last advantage here.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yep. And not trying to kill him, just trying to take him down. But
You bring this dryad down, just hit that. Brings us to Cornelius.
oh, I'm too old for this. Ooh. Here, Roxy, let me take care of these flea bags here. I'm just going to need you to step away about 5 feet that way in a moment. As Cornelius will walk up to the swarm of insects that he just considers fleas, and he like walks up right next to them. Okay, if you can just walk that way, Roxy, just 5 feet away, and then I'm gonna hold my action to cast a spell once Roxy moves away.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, so that's the insect swarm now comes on their turn. And they will attempt to bite Roxy, as Roxy's the one biting them. Which is a 5 to hit, which nope. Yeah, you've got tough. You're somebody. You're tough. Yeah, there's nothing.
Awesome.
Bring us to Hartley. Your quarry's just been taken down.
I still run up to it. I start to dig a hole.
I cannot with you, Scrat. It's too good.
Yep. Roxy. As Hartley starts digging a hole, his tiny little paws.
All right. I am following what Cornelius has asked of me. I will take a step away from where I am. And I'm assuming in order to get that far, I don't have to work real hard to do it.
No, you could. They will get an attack of opportunity if you're trying to move out of combat range. But if you're just trying to,
I'm trying. Well, Cornelius, what did you wanted to throw something at them, right?
Yeah, so just step around to the other side of you could stay like within range, but just circle around to the other side so that I don't hit you with what I'm about to do.
All right, then I'm gonna probably step over them because I'm so big, and then get around to the other side.
So Cornelius, what are you releasing at this point?
I bark very loudly, "Oof!" and I cast Thunderclap. They're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw. Or take 1d6 thunder damage.
18.
That is a very good Constitution saving throw. They do not take 1d6 damage.
Rough.
You haven't used your action yet, Roxy, so you can still... you see nothing happen. That's not... I swear that's not how that's supposed to work.
I'm gonna look at the empty spot and look at you and look back. I'm gonna say, it's all right. It happens to all of us at some point. It's okay.
I swear, it doesn't always happen like that.
You got nothing to prove here. It's all right.
You still have your action. What do you want to do?
Well, then I'm gonna I'm gonna bite them.
Yep.
That was me expressing what I'm trying to do. Nope, that's the wrong one. This is what I want. I don't.
Nope. Yeah. I think with this, you're a little distracted by whatever the hell Cornelius was trying to do. Just for some reason didn't happen.
It was the insect swarm was the big bad boss all along.
That's right. That was the big bad here.
But with this size, in fact, you have eaten some already. Make an intimidation check for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Advantage because you're seriously freaking big.
Okay. Do I do that? Oh, I did that.
Hoo hoo!
I'm mighty scary.
You are a very large dog.
I'm big.
You see, that explains why you didn't hit them. Because they're running. They are scattering because they're not the smartest of things, but you're kind of aware that they don't particularly want to get eaten.
As they're running, my tail just starts wagging.
Yep. Hardy's still digging his hole.
I believe I have dug a suitable hole now to start putting bones in. Sticks in.
Yep.
And I will start to cover it up again.
Are you putting the dryad that Dallas took out, or the one that you
Yeah, the one that I was chasing that Dallas took out. Yeah.
So you're basically
I got all the way there. I felt like I had to do something with it.
So it's just burying this dryad alive. Oh,
Just parts of it, you know.
and this dryad is still alive. And as you would realize this.
Because Dallas only knocked it out.
Hartley, you hear a voice from the ether cry out, "Bad dog, no!" And from your collar erupts a cone of force.
Oh.
As, in fact, you do have the cone of shame.
Oh.
Please roll me.
I am perplexed and bamboozled.
All right, good to know. At the moment, you have disadvantage on all perception checks due to the enclosure. And disadvantage on all charisma checks due to the sense of shame and guilt predicted by the magical field.
Oh no.
And I have now shared the handout with you on the Roll20 so you can see what happened.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
And the natural one! Yep. Thank you, Scrat.
Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh.
I just sit. And I look
Cornelius
like a sad dog.
Cornelius is also gonna like pat around, very head drooped, tail drooped, and just curl up in a circle. Oh, I'm too old for this. I didn't see the old. There's more than one of us doing this ritual coming. My bark is worse than my bite. Oh, I'm just very tired. I really too old for this.
I love how the chat just went, no!
So, Dallas, you just missed. Scrat actually did have the cone of shame.
Oh, I can't believe I missed that.
And he attacked defenseless creatures.
He was
Oh,
burying the dryad that you knocked out.
Well,
Hartley is currently sitting looking like a sad dog.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
Roxy,
it can see
Dallas,
the cone.
Hartley, go on without me. You must find the other. You must find the other ones. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. I'm sure you're capable of doing it.
I'm sorry. Why are we leaving you here?
I'm very tired. I'm clearly not the dog I once was.
Are you not feeling well?
So to say, one might say yes. Just not quite feeling myself.
I am. Do I know what's wrong with him? Can I do a medicine check on him?
On Hartley,
Cornelius.
on Cornelius. Yeah, and
Is he just an old puppers?
make a medicine check.
Yeah. Cornelius just seems tired and maybe a little down, given that, you know, his magic didn't work the way it was supposed to. He's having I'm old and I'm just not as good as I once was, even though I try and pretend that, that type of thing.
Yep. So, the finger's down. What are you planning on doing?
Roxy is gonna go over to Cornelius, is gonna sit down next to him, and kind of groan as she does because her joints aren't feeling too great, and she is gonna take out the bun of soothing.
Yep.
and she is gonna kind of nibble on it just a little bit, and kind of with it in her mouth, she's gonna look over at Cornelius and hand over the little bun of soothing and say, I think you could get some use out of this, Cornelius.
Oh,
And Cornelius will look at it and just kind of like head on the ground, just kind of like not moving very far at a time, and then just kind of grabs it and yeah, I suppose that makes me feel better. I'm sorry, Roxy. It's just been until this whole debacle, I hadn't gone on an adventure in years, and well, it's been a while, and sometimes it just gets to you that you're not quite the young pup you once were. But you're right. I can't let that get to me.
That's right. You and I are the old pups here, and we gotta take care of these little pups. So let's go.
All right. Okay, young whippersnappers. Hartley, what's happened to you? That's absolutely... I'm not... sorry, I won't say. You look very, very dignified, Hartley.
I'm a bad dog.
You are a good boy. It's all right. Now we gotta rally ourselves and go help these other puppers and their owners.
Yes, we have to go. We must help them. There are many masters whose good pets have been separated from them. We must finish this last job, Hartley, and then we can deal with everything else. Dallas, are you in?
Dallas just shrugs.
I'm going to take that as a yes. Well, Hartley, are you with us?
I'm with you.
That's a good boy. That's a good boy, Hartley. You're a good boy. Then,
As everyone here, and with the time, with a little bit left, we are unfortunately about out of time. So we're going to fade to black here, and then probably return to this another time.
Fade out on our heroes trudging into the woods to save the rest of the puppers. Roll credits.
Yes, as Hartley is laying there with the kind of shame just activated. Cornelius, tired, Dallas, Moxie.
so ends the first of our Lord of the Bark trilogy, The Fellowship of the Paw.
Okay. Well, it's been amazing. I've thoroughly enjoyed every second of this. Let's go round, everyone. We've got 7 minutes. So well, actually, I mean, with next show, it's one of them things that moves. But let's go round. Let's talk about who we are, where we can find each other, and what our favorite part of today's show was. Let's go the other way around. Oh wait, which way is the other way around? I can't remember which way around I went to begin with.
You went down.
Renee!
You went to me. After.
Hi, I'm Renee. I'm a lot of places, as I've said already, but I'll go over them again real quick. You can find me on Twitter at RadianR, where I talk about all of the projects I'm doing, as well as other things like sushi, positive thoughts, and just cake. A lot of food. There's a lot of food. Games, writing, etc. I have podcasts, Fate and the Fable Maidens, which is family-friendly D&D actual play content, which can be found at Fate FM Cast across social media, and pre-production for Edenfall, which is an audio drama inspired and based on a Scratticus Academy stream called Eden. You can find that at Edenfall Cast on social media. And I stream. I'm here on Scratticus Academy now. just Scratticus Academy now. I used to be over on Nerd Immersion, but right now I'm here on Scratticus Academy at least once a week on Wednesdays, running a viewer game called The Tapestry in Weave by Monocle Society. And then I also am around doing other stuff like writing articles for Scratticus's Patreon and stuff. I think that's it.
Oh, and thank you, Shakespeare. For some reason, Streamlabs showed me who you were, but on the transition over to Twitch, it did once again delete your name. Thank you for that donation right at the end. Saying best pups. Next round, we have Emma.
Hello everyone. I am Emma. You can find me over on the Twitter sphere at MK Hansen, where you can see all the stuff that I am doing. I am over on variant roles quite a bit. I have there's like a lot of new stuff happening there. We have a new sci-fi game starting on Monday. I am also in Goth Brunch on Sundays. And we also have a Monster Hearts game starting this Sunday, and there will be some there's like so much. I feel like I'm gonna forget something if I try to list it all. So check my Twitter for that. And on Tuesdays you can find me over on Dice Priori for Dragon Heisters. I also have a blog, which you can find on my Twitter, where I talk about tabletop role-playing games and stuff like that. Let's see. Okay. My favorite part from today, I think, was probably I don't know. I really liked that Cornelius was just this old doggo who just like tried to get a spell up, and he just like, it just didn't quite have it. So he was like, oh man, I'm just old now. And it broke my little heart. And it was so sweet. I love old dogs so much.
That reminds me, did we hear Renee's favorite part as well?
We did
No,
not.
I totally
did
forgot
not.
that because I have to forget something every time, I guess. I wish I'd been here for the Cone of Shame.
But
It was so good.
I know. But otherwise, I think I just really appreciated the duck. We all got duck, and that was a really good way to start the game.
it's totally inspired me to maybe get takeaway as well. We'll see. I think we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go today. Thank you, you guys. Next round we have Tommy.
Yes, hello. Hi, I'm Tommy, Imperator Pengu. That was so much fun. That was awesome. I had a lot of fun role-playing with you all. Phil, that was great. I loved it so much. Thank you for running Dungeons and Doggos for us. I had so much fun. The fact that like stuff, a lot of it worked out so well, like the Cone of Shame. The Cone of Shame was great. My favorite part definitely had to be the moment where I put down with Cornelius, now we need to go in carefully, and Scrat immediately picked up on it. I was like, I go charging in. And I was like, yes.
That was very good.
I saw that cue. I saw you setting it up.
But that was great. That was great. And I would love to continue this one day. I am Imperator Penguin on the Twitter sphere. As I said earlier, I do tabletop RPG stuff. Specifically, the only thing I've got that's specifically out right now is tomorrow. I'm running what is probably the finale of a Things from the Flood campaign on my channel, Imperator Penguin on Twitch. It's a lot of fun. It's it's teens in the 90s, with a little bit of the Matrix and Animorphs thrown in. So that's a lot of fun. You can catch up on that on YouTube, at Tabletop Explore on YouTube. Let's see. I've got projects coming up this fall that I'll be announcing in the next week or so. So follow me on Twitter there. I occasionally stream video games. It's something I kind of do. Otherwise, I'm around on Twitter. I talk about K-pop and life, I guess. Yeah, follow me there. And thank you. That was so much fun.
Thank you. My favorite part of today's session has to be the structure and format, Phil. I always felt like we knew what we were doing. I knew who we were. We had moments to bond together. We had like things to interact with, and I just thought you handled it really, really well. So thank you. And And without any further ado, that leads us to Phil. How'd you feel, bud?
Well, not expecting that much compliment. I'm really most compliment. I have to go to Russ Charles, who created the one shot. Who let the dogs out. This is amazing. It's so much fun to play. And yeah, first time I ran it through a group, they were just dogs peeing on everything. So I was honestly expecting that Cone of Shame to come up much earlier.
I can't believe I called that because I haven't read the module. Like when I rolled a 1, I was like, oh no, is it going to be the Cone of Shame? And you were like, no, it's a nice armor thing. And I like totally fell for that. I was like, oh yay!
A nice silver collar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because cursed item. Yeah. Yeah. And all this stuff you can find this adventure, another adventure called Raiders of the Lost Bark, as well as the rules for free on Steamforged Games. You can also get minis. I managed to get the Kickstarter box, so you can also get all the minis on Steamforged Games. And in December, the next sort of little set, Cats and Catacombs, will be released. Yay! An adventure there. In addition to that, at Gen Con, there were 2 other doggy adventures released: A Pirate's Life and The Curse of Contessa Deville, which I'm led to believe will be up soon. Yeah. And so you can find me on Twitter at BacuraZerafa, and also you can also see me on Monday evenings on Blood on the Thames, which is Vampire the Masquerade show. We are finishing the Blood on the Thames. We're going to Blood on the Thameses very soon. For those of you who do not know, Vampire the Masquerade is a horror game, so please be warned of that. Yeah. And thank you so much. And a while ago, I got a list of people I really want to DM for at some point, because for me, DMing is like a gift to my players. And Scrat's been very high on that list for a long time. I was like, thank you.
Hello, me.
So yeah, thank you all so much, and I'm looking forward to continuing this, and maybe even going through the other adventures and the cats one as well, because that was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. But we are slightly over time, so I'm going to run away now. We're going to put another 20 minutes on the clock, and we'll be back with These Knees first stream in 20 minutes' time. And this will be in the Mask system. And Renee, it's set in Star City.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to be in chat for it, faux show.
Which is where everyone else, that's where Just Because You Can, our campaign last season was set. So there you go. Okay, so thank you, everyone. We'll be back. I'll put the closing links up. Here come the closing links. Also, I need to shout out my sponsors, Mage Hand Press and Bird and the Storm Publishing. Please check them out. Go and put some stuff their way, and we'll see you shortly. Keep on evoking emotions. We'll be back in 20 minutes. Bye!
Bye!